Three brand new recruits are about to be put through their paces by this mighty machine. Will the last player standing walk away with £10,000? We're about to find out on the tipping point. Hello and welcome to Tipping Point. Three players will be facing our machine and they're all hoping to win thousands today. So, let's meet them.
I'm Matthew, a football coach from Livingston.
I'm Lee, a recruitment coordinator from London.
And I'm Tim, a retired engineer from Somerset.
Good luck to you all. Let's play Tipping Point. So in round one, you each start with three counters. Questions are on the buzzer. If you buzz in and give me a correct answer, you'll have a choice to make. You can either choose to play one of your counters into the machine, or if you think the machine isn't quite ready, you can get one of your opponents to play one of theirs instead. Most of the counters you get out of the machine will add £50 to your score. That includes our mystery counters, which of course come with a bonus prize. But also nestled in the machine, we do have two double counters. One of those falls for you, it will double the entire value of your drop. And should run forward with the jackpot counter at the end of the game, you'll be leaving £20,000 richer. Now, all three of you will be going through to round two, but you'll want to bank as much money as you can throughout the game, so do keep an eye on those double counters, because they could make all the difference. Everybody ready? Yes. Hands on your buzzers, comes your first question. Featured in the 1978 film Grease, You're the One That I Want, is a UK #1 single by Olivia Newton-John and which actor? Lee?
John Travolta.
It was John Travolta. Now then, Lee, would you like to play or pass the first counter?
I think I'm going to pass to Matthew.
Right, Matthew. You get the honour of launching the machine.
I'm going to try to get that mystery one on drop zone 1, I think.
Fire one up, please. Settles nicely for you there, Matthew. Something in the corner would be good. Here we go. Can we get you some money with the first one into the machine? Yes, we can. Never easy, but £100 is a good return for that first counter. Let's take it from the machine and put it into your bank. And it gets you off the mark and you've still got two counters to play. Here's your next question. According to the common phrase, a person making an effort to be on their best behaviour is typically said to mind their P's and what, Tim?
Q's.
P's and Q's is right, Tim, yep. Are you going to play or would you like to pass?
Pass.
OK.
And I think I'll pass to Lee.
Right,
Thank
Lee.
you.
You get to play now.
I'm going to go drop zone 1, try and get that mystery out.
Let's see what we can do. Fire up one, please. Further right than Matthew's, which could work if it's flat.
Hope it's not going to ride.
Nice and flat, yeah. Shift the double forward as well.
Yes.
Could be bang on target if we get something over the top shelf. Yeah, there you go, Lee. Here's the mystery going to drop.
Go,
So I can do you a favour?
Oh, not quite.
Oh, two counts for you there, Lee. The mystery
Thank
did
you.
survive. Let's give you £100 for those two. That will draw you level with Matthew when we put it into your bank. And you've still got two counters left as well. Here's your next question. In 2021, Belgian footballer Kevin De Bruyne signed a 2-year extension on his contract to stay at which? Matthew?
Man City.
Manchester-based club. It is Man City, yeah, Manchester City. You going to play, Matthew?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with one again, try to get that mystery.
Drop someone again for Matthew, please. Not quite on the double, but can we get a couple here? Yes. Bit of lateral could send the mystery over. It's close. Quite close enough, Matthew. You're down to your last counter now.
Yep.
Here's your next question. A co-host of the 2021 TV series Pete and Sam's Reality News, Pete Wicks found fame on which Essex-based reality TV show? Lee.
The Only Way is Essex.
Of course it is. Right, Lee, you're going to play?
Yes, I'm definitely looking at that mystery down the bottom of drop zone 1.
Fire up drop zone 1.
Yes, looking good.
Yeah,
Far enough over, Lee.
Yeah.
Could work with a bit of lateral. They've spread nicely.
Hopefully.
Is it going to
Should
go?
get some good.
No.
It's not, Lee. Two counters did drop in. You replaced a few on the tipping point as well. Let's give you £100 for those two. Let's take that and put it into your bank. It's going to put you in the lead on £200 with one counter still to play. Here's your next question. A dinosaur nicknamed the monkeydactyl is believed to be the earliest example of an animal to possess what opposable digits? Matthew.
Thumbs.
It is thumbs, yes. The monkey dactyl sounds extraordinary. Sounds like something from The Wizard of Oz, doesn't it?
Never heard of it.
Matthew, one last counter. What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to pass it.
Who are you going to pass it to?
Lee, I think.
Right, Lee.
You've got to get it this time.
Let's see if you can. It's a bit of a gift if this works.
Drop zone 1.
Fire up drop zone 1. Interesting tactics by Matthew. Is it a mistake? Or was he right? Oh, that was badly timed, Lee.
Yeah.
Unless we can squeeze
push
those
up one
counters by
forward.
the double forward. He's a really
It
good
has to
shove.
go this time, surely.
Oh, Lee.
So close.
Thanks, Matthew.
Got yourself a rider. The pass paid off. £200 though, Lee. You have now used all 3 counters. For the time being, you are out. Matthew, you've got 1 counter left. Tim, still got all 3 of yours. Here's your next question. Appointed Shadow Work and Pensions Secretary in 2020, Jonathan Reynolds represents which political party? Tim.
Labour Party.
It is Labour, yes. You ready to pounce, Tim?
Drop zone 1.
Let's do it. Drop zone 1, please. There you go. Look at that.
That's looking like it
That's
might
how
do
you time
something.
Couple over. Lee and Matthew have been tussling over the mystery. You're going to pounce, Tim? No! And it's still only 2 counters that drops.
Oh, dear.
£100 for you, though, Tim. Gets you off the mark and draws you level with Matthew. Let's take that and put it into your bank. Still got 2 counters left as well. Next question for Tim and for Matthew. What is the most common name for the Christmas decorations consisting of tiny strips of metal foil attached to a thread and hung on a tree? Tim.
Change.
It's tinsel, Tim. It's not chains, it's tinsel. I'm afraid we're going to have to steal a counter
Oh,
from
dear.
you. That's gone into the penalty pot. You'll all be
Silly
playing for that at the end of the round. Right, just 1 left for you, Tim, and 1 left for you, Matthew. Here's your next question. The South Island takahe is a flightless bird indigenous to which island country in the South Pacific? Tim.
Falklands.
It's not, no. Do you want to tell him, Lee?
New Zealand.
Tim.
I'm not doing too good.
You're not suddenly. I thought you timed it brilliantly.
I thought
You're
I had as well.
Ruining it by getting all these questions wrong.
Yes, I must-
have to steal that last
I
counter.
must get my brain in here.
That's gone into the penalty pot. You'll all be playing for the 2 counters that are in there now. Tim, I'm afraid that's all 3 of yours used, so for the time being, you are out. Right, Matthew, it's just you left in, because it's just you. You don't need to use your buzzer. You do need to give me the correct answer to this question to put this last counter into the machine, OK? Here we go then, Matthew. In 1154, Nicholas Breakspear became the first English person to be elected to what senior position in the Roman Catholic Church?
Pope.
It is Pope, yes. Well done. Right, then, 1 last counter. You just need 2 out to catch Lee. Mystery's still clinging on. What are you thinking?
I'm going to try to get that mystery finally. Going to go for 1 again.
Drop zone 1, fire it up. Can we get the mystery? 7th time of asking. Right on the edge all the time. It's the right place if it's flat. We need it flat, though.
Is he going to go? It looks like he could.
Oh, it's flat.
Oh, it's flat.
Can we get the double down? Good squeeze.
Yeah.
Could do it.
Yes. That's looking,
Is it going to take it out?
looking good.
Well done, Matthew.
Brilliant. You can go home now.
4 counters is enough to put you in the lead. £200. Let's take that and put it into your bank. It's going to put you on £300. That mystery counter finally fell as well. You've won yourself a 12-month technology gift box subscription, courtesy of the Gadget Discovery Club.
Good. Happy with that, thank you.
Great stuff, my pleasure. So as things stand, it's very close. Matthew has £300, Lee £200, Tim £100. But it's not over. We have 2 counters up for grabs in the penalty pot. I'm going to ask you all 1 more question. If you buzz in and give me the correct answer, you put both these counters into the machine. If you buzz in and give me the wrong answer, you will be frozen out. Good luck, everybody. Here comes your penalty pot question. How many times does the letter O appear in the name of the social media platform Facebook? Matthew.
2.
It is 2. You got that right on it. Well done, you. You win both these counters. Where do you want to put the first one?
I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to stick with 1 because they're all on the edge there.
Let's do it. Drop zone 1. OK, just a bit of squeeze. The double could go down with a little nudge. Couple over the edge. There's the double over. Nice.
Well done.
Drop. 5 counters, Matthew. £250.
Good, good.
And you've got 1 more to put in.
I think I'm going to go over at 2 because it's a bit more full on the top shelf.
OK.
Yeah.
Drop zone 2, please.
Like
Down the left
on
would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. gets over to the left. Have we got it far enough to get something? Might you just split them? Oh, you do just split them. They will stay there on the top shelf, but £250 for the first penalty pot counter. Let's take that and put it into your bank. And we can see at the end of the round, Matthew is leading with £550 from Lee, who's got £200, just ahead of Tim on £100. So join us after the break to see which of today's 3 players will win through to our head-to-head and a shot at our £10,000 jackpot. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Tipping Point, where Matthew, Lee and Tim are battling it out for the right to play for our jackpot. In this round, they'll each have 45 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Every correct answer will give them the counter to play into the machine. However, this time the player with the lowest score at the end of the round will be leaving the game. Matthew, you are leading, so you get to choose. Would you like to play first? Do you think the machine's ready? Or would you like Lee or Tim to play?
Well, looking at the machine, I think I'm going to go first.
OK. 45 seconds for you, Matthew. Every time you get a question mark, I'll give you a counter. If you don't know, just say pass, OK?
Yep.
45 seconds for Matthew, please. Your time starts now. The name of the Scottish song traditionally sung at New Year is Auld Lang what?
Syne.
Correct. Swahili is a language primarily spoken on which continent?
Asia.
Africa. The 2020 UK Top 20 single, I'm Ready, is by Sam Smith and which American singer?
Pass.
Demi Lovato. In snooker, what is the specific name of the area between the bottom cushion and the line drawn 29 inches up the table? Baulk. Traditionally aged in limestone caves, Roquefort is a blue variety of which dairy foodstuff?
Milk.
Cheese. The 1999 film The Adventures of Elmo in Grouchland is a spin-off of which classic children's TV show?
Elmo.
Sesame Street. The M11 motorway runs between Cambridge and the east of which major UK city?
Oxford.
London. Matthew. Oh, my goodness me.
One.
Just
the
one.
Scottish one.
You got your Scottish one. You only got one correct answer, so one counter. You need to do as much as you can to the machine. You have got a nice lead over Lee and Tim, and with enough out here, you could extend that. So, Matthew, what are you thinking looking at the machine?
I'm going to stick with the 2, with the ones hanging on the edge there. So,
Drop zone 2?
Ones over. Yep.
All right, let's see what we can do. Fire up drop zone 2, please. Left a few perched on the left. It's a nice sign, isn't it?
Make this count.
Settle down. Not quite the side. The mystery needs to come over, doesn't it?
Down.
And it does. Can we get you anything here? Bit of lateral.
There's a big chunk in the middle.
All that black counter's falling a bit late. It's just going to ride up, sadly.
Yep.
Could have done with that, just settling behind the mystery instead of going over the top of it. So it's just the one counter out, Matthew. £50 for you. Let's take that from the machine, put it in your bank, and that's going to leave you on £600. Right, we come to you, Lee. You are ahead of Tim, so it's your choice. You can play next, or you could ask Tim to play.
Looks like there's a few hanging off the edge, so I think I'm going to go.
OK, 45 seconds for Lee, please. Your time starts now. A step-up is a type of fitness exercise performed by alternating steps using which lower limbs of the human body?
Legs.
Correct. Bannock is a traditional variety of flatbread that originates in which country of the UK?
Scotland.
Correct. Which UK retailer and pharmacy is associated with the advertising slogan, Let's Feel Good?
Boots.
Correct. Fernando Alonso won the Formula 1 World Championship title in 2005 and 2006, driving for which team?
Ferrari.
Renault. Ancient Roman writers describe which Italian capital city as the Eternal City?
Athens.
Rome. Oh. In the 1980s, which member of the Beatles had a solo UK #1 single with Pipes of Peace?
George Harrison.
Paul McCartney. Finn Wolfhard plays Mike Wheeler in which Netflix sci-fi series?
Pass.
Stranger Things.
Oh, I knew that.
Stranger Things, Lee. 3 correct answers for you. We've got 3 counters. So, what you need to try and do is catch Matthew. 8 counters out, and you'll do just that.
Drop zone 2, please.
Let's try 2, please. There's a lot on the tipping point, isn't there?
There is. Yeah, that wasn't really the side I was after.
If it gets flat, you might be OK, because that could move the mystery forward. And there's a few on the tipping point. We're looking for 8 to catch Matthew. Yeah, there you go. We could start with a really nice drop here.
Go my way.
Yeah, you do.
5.
Good start. 5 counters, Lee. £250.
OK.
So just 3 more to catch Matthew, 2 more to go in. Where do you want to go now?
There's a big clump right between drop zone 1 and 2, so I think I'm going to use the same tactics again, try and get on the left side of drop zone 2.
OK, 2 it is.
OK. There's also a bonus down there as well.
Got to get over, got to get over.
Oh, come on, don't
I think that might ride.
It might.
It'll be all right. Oh.
Oh, no.
Really slow on the release then, Lee. Can you get anything? A little nudge. Could do it. A little nudge? Yes, it does do it. Oh, you've got away with one here. You really have got away with one there. Well done.
That was lucky, that was lucky.
7 more for you, Lee. £350 to add. Takes you to 600. You're now in the lead. You've got 1 more to go in.
Drop zone 2, please.
Let's do it. 2 again. Down the right-hand side. Try and get to the mystery.
I think...
It's the right spot, isn't it? If
Goes
it's
flat, it's the right spot.
There you go. Nice and
Come
flat.
on.
Where's that mystery going to go? Anything out now? You're extending your lead.
Yep.
1 over the top. A nice flip. Oh, it just tracked left as touch. 2 counts did drop, though, Lee. Let's give you another £100. Takes you to £700 in total. Let's put that into your bank. That's going to leave you on £900. Well done.
Lovely, thank you.
Well then, Tim, we come to you. 45 seconds for Tim, please. Your time starts now. According to the common phrase, the pen is said to be mightier than which weapon?
The sword.
Correct. The Scottish dish, rumble-de-thumps, is traditionally made by mixing cabbage and onion with which starchy vegetable?
Potato.
Correct. Which US actor plays the title role in the Oscar-nominated film Captain Phillips?
Pass.
Tom Hanks. Schaffhausen, Ticino and Jura are all cantons in which European country?
Switzerland.
Correct. Launched in April 2021, the Premier League Hall of Fame recognises players of which ball sport?
Football.
Correct. Matt Edmondson is the narrator of the fashion-themed ITV2 dating show Dress to What?
Kill.
Impress.
Oh.
In which city in Belgium is the Rubens House Museum located?
Pass.
Antwerp. Which American author wrote the 1927 short story collection Men Without Women? Did you know?
No.
Ernest Hemingway. 4 correct answers in there, Tim. 4 counters
Yes.
put into the machine. And that means you've got 4 chances to try and catch Matthew. It's 10 counters between you and him. So where are you going to get 10 from?
Drop zone 3.
OK, we're going to have a crack on drop zone 3, please. OK, good settle. Is it going to stay
See where it goes.
over
Anything
there?
going on there?
OK, peel a couple over the top. You need to start moving that tipping point forward. Massive right there.
Side, really.
There's a lot there, though.
Yes.
3 more to go, Tim.
OK, drop zone 3 again.
3 again. Is Matthew going to get a reprieve, or can you start trying to shift some money? Very nicely timed on the release
Put the
there,
light in
Tim.
the other side, really.
OK, we're getting them flat, though. OK, 3 over the
Possibility.
top.
Yeah, they should go now.
Now starting to go now.
That's looking a bit better.
7 counters, Tim. £350. That's a nice drop, including the 2 that fell out of the machine. We need 3 more to catch Matthew. You've got 2 more to put in.
OK, drop zone 4 instead and hope he goes to the left.
All right, we're going to try for drop zone 4. Need it on the left. Not
We do
used drop
need it
zone
on
4
there.
yet. It's now the time.
Oh, wrong side.
Right. It's nice
Wrong
and flat,
side.
though. Go on.
Nothing.
Oh. Matthew's holding on for grim death here. Tim, you've got 1 more counter. We need 3 out.
I think I've got to stick with drop zone 4 and just hope he goes to the left.
OK, let's see. Fire up 4. Last throw in. Can we get something with this final counter?
No, wrong side.
Do you think so? What do you think, Matthew?
Ah,
I think-
maybe it could shift them over. I must let it go.
It could work nicely, this.
Oh,
We only
yeah.
need the 3. It's got a decent chance. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Well,
Sadly, Matthew,
Good
that means we're going to
try.
lose you.
Yeah.
Tim, that's another 7
well.
across the tipping point. Doubles your score. Takes you up to £700 in the machine when we add that 350 in. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. And that means at the end of the round, Lee is leading with £900, just ahead of Tim on £800. Matthew, I'm so sorry, but that means with £600, we have found your tipping point. Of course, you have won your gadget subscription,
Good.
Matthew.
Thanks
so
very
much
much.
for
Cheers.
playing.
Cheers. See you
Great to
later.
meet you. So it's Lee and Tim who'll be going head-to-head after the break for the right to play for our £10,000 jackpot. Now, though, for your chance to win an amazing cash prize for £17,000. Go to the website. Entries cost £1.50. Text WIN to 63339. Text cost £1.50 plus 1 standard network rate message. Call 09041 61 30 30. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. or post your name and phone number to TP227, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. on Monday. Welcome back to Tipping Point. We have just 2 players remaining, Lee and Tim. Well done to both of you for getting this far. We're about to find out which one he's going to take on the machine for our jackpot today. There's not much in this, only £100. Quite a low-scoring game up to now, which means there's plenty of money for the 2 of you to play for. This round could certainly go either way, so best luck to both of you.
Thank you.
In this round, you're each going to be asked 3 questions alternately. On your question, you can choose to answer, or you can pass it to your opponent. Give me a correct answer, you put the counter into the machine. Give me a wrong answer, your opponent puts the counter into the machine. Whoever has the most money at the end of this round will be today's winner. They'll be playing for our jackpot. Lee, you are leading, so you get to choose. Was that the first question? Or would you like to offer it to Tim?
I'll go first, please.
OK, first one for you. In 2021, the Brit Awards for Album of the Year and Best Female Solo Artist were won by which British singer-songwriter? You can pass it if you're not sure.
I think I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass this one to Tim? Right. Lee thinks you maybe didn't watch the Brits, Tim.
She's quite right. I don't really know the answer to this, but I'm going to have a guess at maybe Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, just a guess?
Just a guess.
OK. Lee, what do you reckon, Dua Lipa?
That's what I had in my head.
That's what you had in your head. Let's see if you're right, Tim. It's a great steal if you are. Album of the Year, Best Female Solo Artist at the Brits in 2021, were they won by Dua Lipa? They were indeed.
Oh, good guess.
Well
What
done.
a great answer, Tim. I love it. Well done. Right, so you get the first counter. Where do you want to go?
Drop zone 4.
Let's do it. 4 up, please. Well, it helps the scale to drop that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could be nice if we get those 2 little counters out there. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a little stack that could go. And they do go. 4 for you, Tim. Great steal. £200.
Very nice.
Take that from the machine and put it into your bank. And that puts you in the lead on £1,000. You keep control as well. Time for your first question, Tim. When referring to the form of outdated technology used to record TV programmes, what does the letter C stand for in VCR? You can pass this to Lee if you're not sure.
I think I'm going to pass.
You're passing it over.
Yes.
OK. Lee, a VCR.
Well, I think the first letter is video. The last one's recording or recorder.
So what is the C?
But I can't remember what the second one, what the
That
C
was
means.
my problem as well.
I'm just going to go for content.
Content. Video, content, recorder or recording. OK, you got my content. Content feels like it makes sense these days, doesn't it? Because it's sort of a hard drive, but was that what we were after?
It does, but it's probably something more technical.
Let's see if you're right, Lee. Is the answer content? Oh, you're going to kick yourself. Cassette.
Oh,
It's a video
of course
cassette.
it is.
Hard
I
luck.
don't know why I didn't think of it.
No,
haven't
it's
thought
funny
about
though,
it
isn't it?
for
You get a
years.
blank.
More
Tim,
my
you got
ear.
the counter.
Very
Well done.
good.
You can extend your lead here with something from the machine.
So I think I'll stick with drop zone 4.
Do it again then. 4 up, please. Down that left-hand side looks pretty
That's where
tasty.
I need it. Down the left.
It's going to get there. Oh, is that far enough?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
A bit of a gap on the bottom shelf. Is it going to squeeze into the
You might
gap?
just squeeze into the gap.
2
Oh,
sneak in.
2.
£100 for those 2. Let's take that from the machine and put it in your bank. It's going to put you on £1,100. And control comes to you, Lee. Time for your second question. The Four Corners Monument marks the meeting point of Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, and which other US state?
I think I'm going to try and guess this one. I know Arizona is next to Nevada. I think I know. I'm going to go for Nevada.
Nevada as the other state?
Yeah.
OK, Tim, if Lee had passed this over, did you have any ideas?
I was going to say Nevada as well.
You would have gone Nevada too. So we're looking for the Four Corners Monument that marks the meeting point of Utah, New Mexico, Arizona. If it is Nevada, you get this counter, Lee, and you really need it.
Okay.
Is the answer Nevada?
Oh,
It's
no.
Colorado. It was Colorado. You could have passed that one, Lee. You went for it because you thought you had it. Sadly, you were wrong. So, Tim, you get
Again.
another counter here.
Lucky again. I'm going to stick with drop zone 4, please.
4 up, please.
As long as I can get down the left.
That's the
better.
left.
That's more.
That
That's
is-
where I
Yeah,
wanted
that's-
it.
Double could get close here, which would certainly make things tricky, Lee. Or it can make things
Setting them up.
interesting. No damage done, fortunately, Lee. Tim, you do keep control. Time for your second question. First aired in 2017, which psychological TV drama series stars Joanne Froggatt as teacher Laura Nielsen? You can play or pass.
I'm afraid I don't really know this one at all, Ben, so I think I'm going to have to pass.
Lee, does it ring any bells?
I don't know either.
OK.
I was thinking Stranger Things, but that's already been an answer to a question. So I'm just going to have to say Stranger Things. because
Stranger
I can't
Things,
even
gotta give
think
me
of
something.
anything else.
Lee, sure she's got it wrong. She's giving me Stranger Things. Liar was the name of the TV drama, Liar. Sadly for you, Lee, you got it wrong. So, Tim, another counter.
Drop zone 4, please.
Let's have 4. So, the left for the double.
Left for the double.
Right,
Fast
for a
drop.
silver one. Might get a couple. Is it far enough over for a bit of lateral to help? No, it's not. Just one counter, so you're still in this, Lee. £50 drops. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank, Tim. It puts you on £1,150. You get control, Lee. Time for your third and final question. Founded in 1928, which UK confectionery company produces the brands Drumstick, Love Hearts and Parma Violets?
I know the sweets.
Do you think Tim knows them?
I think he probably does. I'm going to have to pass it, but I think he'll probably know it.
I was hoping you weren't going to pass it.
OK. Which UK confectionery company produces the brands Drumstick, Love Hearts and Parma Violets?
I think I'm just going to have to take a punt and say Bassett's.
Bassett's, you got to give me something. Let's see if you're right then, Tim. Is the answer Bassett's? Swizzles or Swizzles Matlow. Bassett's make licorice all sorts of things like that, don't they? It wasn't a bad guess, to be fair, Tim, but Swizzles was the answer, Lee.
I need
And
this.
finally, we got you a
Thank you.
counter. Let's see if we can get something from the machine. There's only 5 between
Okay.
you and Tim.
So drop zone 3, please.
We're going for drop zone 3. Tim's trying from 4. You're going to try from 3. Load it up. Is this the tactic that works? It needs to be on the right. It is on the right. Oh, it's a quick drop. It's worked for you.
Could be good.
Is there a gap
Yeah,
there?
it should
Can
be.
you get it?
That should
There's
be
a
good.
bit of a gap.
I think you're
Double survives, but that'll put you ahead. And that's 6 across the
Okay.
tipping point. £300. Suddenly, let's put it in your bank. You're back in the lead by just £50, Lee, on £1,200. Tim, we come to you. Time for your third and final question. The explorer Ferdinand Magellan was born in which modern-day country?
I think I've got an answer floating around in my head that might be correct, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass it over. Tim needs this counter. So, Lee, Ferdinand Magellan was born in which modern-day country? Any ideas?
I'm going to go with Ireland.
You're going with Ireland?
Yeah.
OK. Tim, what was your thought?
Portugal was floating around in my head,
You
Oh,
thought
God.
maybe
but I
Portugal.
wasn't sure whether it was Portugal or Spain.
Right, OK.
So I decided on that basis to pass.
Lee, if you're right, you've got the counter. You are our winner and you're playing for our jackpot. If you're wrong, Tim's got one last counter and one last chance to try and get something from the machine. He only needs 2 to win. Ferdinand Magellan, was he born in Ireland? Portugal.
Oh,
He's Portuguese. Hard luck, Lee. Tim, you get the counter. What you need to try and do is get 2 counts out of the machine and you're playing for our jackpot.
Drop zone 3.
Drop zone 3? OK. Good luck to both of you. It's been a great
Hope
game.
it goes on the
Thank
right.
you.
Let's see what happens here, Tim. Fire up drop zone 3. 1 counter and you draw level. 2 counters and you're going through to play for the jackpot. Oh, it's gone left. Is
Not
anything
really where
going
I
over the
not
top
really
shelf?
Where I wanted it.
We need something over the top.
No.
Oh, no, Tim, would you believe it? Nothing's going to go, which means, goodness me, it couldn't be any tighter, Lee.
No.
But with that last drop, that last count you got your hands on, you are today's winner with £1,200.
Well
Very
done.
well
Thank
done to you.
you.
Tim, I'm so sorry. You battled so hard.
well.
That was a great last round, but I'm afraid you've come super close, but it's not close enough. With £1,150, we have found your tipping point. Thank you for playing, Tim.
Thank you, Ben. It's been a lovely day.
It's been really great to
Thank
meet
you.
So, Lee, as our champion, wow, by the skin of your teeth,
Oh.
you're going through to play for our jackpot counter, this one right here. Now, this one's bigger, Lee, and better than all the others, because you get this one out, you're going to go home with £10,000. Can Lee master the machine by finding its jackpot tipping point? We'll find out after the break. Now, though, for your chance to win an amazing cash prize for £17,000. Go to the website. Entries cost £1.50. Text WIN to 63339. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Call 09041 61 30 30. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to TP227, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. on Monday. Welcome back to the final part of Tipping Point. Lee is our winner today and has managed to get £1,200. Oh, that was tight, Lee.
It was, yeah.
One counter you
Very
got in that
lucky.
last round and only £50 in it, but that's the difference between you and Tim. And now it's just you and the machine and the chance to go home with our jackpot. If we were to get the jackpot counter out, have you thought about what you might like to do with the money?
I've just been recently engaged, so it'll definitely go
Congratulations.
towards the wedding.
Lovely. Well, look, what better way could you celebrate a great day today, fantastic success, with a really important day like that? So best of luck, Lee.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Time to find out whether Lee's going to win our jackpot. In a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put the jackpot counter into the machine. If you want to go home with £10,000, just get it out again. Here's how you're going to do it. I'm going to show you 6 question categories. For each category, you can choose to play 1, 2 or 3 counters into the machine. The more you play for, the harder the question. The more you win, the better your chances. I'm sure you know how it works.
Yes.
Right, what are your thoughts then, Lee, when it comes to our jackpot counter?
Well, my first thought is going towards the 2 doubles. I'm going to go for drop zone 1.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Fire up 1, please. Okay, rouse around, stays on its edge. Is it going to be flat? It's a really slow drop.
Yeah.
Noisy but slow. There you go,
Okay.
got it down. That's okay, so it's flat. Now, maybe we could squeeze a few along the side of the double. Something into 2. There you go, they're all just leaning forward. Going to get over the tipping point and hopefully into the win zone at some point, but you've got your jackpot counter nice and flat on the right-hand side of drop zone 1. Right, let's have a look at your categories. This is what we have for you. Film, transport, nature, fashion, politics and sport. You can play them in any order. So when you're ready, where do you want to start and how many?
I think I'm going to go top to bottom.
Sure. So start with film.
Yep, film. I'm going to go for 3.
Okay, start with film for 3, please. Which of the following musical films does not star American actress Amanda Seyfried? Les Miserables, Mamma Mia or Hairspray?
I know she's in Mamma Mia. I haven't seen either Les Mis or Hairspray. I think Les Mis is a newer film. Hairspray might be a bit older. I know she's quite young still. I'm going to go for Hairspray.
Hairspray?
Yes.
We're going to load up Hairspray, please. Which of the following musical films does not star American actress Amanda Seyfried? Is it Hairspray? It is Hairspray. Cracking start. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Lovely stuff. 3 counters for you. Should we go drop zone 1?
Drop zone 1 it is.
Load it up. Okay. It's not going to go flat.
No.
Let's see if it will when the shelf comes out. Yes, it does. Good.
Might get those 2 over in the front.
That counter's going to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a little movement on the silver one. Maybe get a few here. There's a couple on the tipping point that look ready to go. 2 drop in. Give you £100 for those 2. £1,300.
Yep.
2 more to go in. 1 again.
1 again, please.
Hold up.
Same side again.
Nice stack there that could go this far enough over. 1 more sneaks in, another £50, £1,350. And 1 more to go in.
I'm going to go for drop zone 1 again, please.
1 again. Come on then, on the right. There,
Yes.
stop there.
Don't
Now.
ride, don't ride.
B flat, B flat.
Yes.
It is flat, yeah. OK, that's going to move it forward nicely, I hope. Not too far right. There you go, yes. Is the double going to get shifted a little bit to the right? OK. 3 more drop in, another £150. Takes us up to £1,500 in the machine. Got the jackpot counter to the edge of the top shelf. Great stuff.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, back to the categories. Heading down the list, transport.
I think I'm going to go for 2, because unless it's London-based question, I'm probably not going to know.
OK, transport for 2. What mode of transport is the high-speed Japanese Shinkansen? Train, plane or bus?
OK, I know they're quite well known for their very modern, very fast train, so I'm going to go with train, please.
Train?
Yes.
I'm going to go with train. Pretty confident about this one. The Japanese Shinkansen. Is it a form of train? Yeah, the bullet train. Well done.
Yes.
2 counters. Drop zone 1.
Drop zone 1 again, please.
Light it up, please. Yeah.
Oh.
Just going back on you. Let's see if it goes flat. It does
Yes.
go flat. Now,
Okay.
is that going to squeeze the silver ones over? Maybe. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Take that
Get a
tipping point
couple
out.
here.
Oh, dude.
It's a good drop.
Very nice drop. 6 cost tipping point, £300. £1,800. 1 more to go in.
OK.
One again?
It's got to be drop zone 1, please.
On up, please. Okay.
Yes.
Little drop in 4, but let's see. That's going to move that forward nicely. Yeah, right in front of the silver counter. Just going to sneak up behind the double as well. I like that. Right, back to the categories.
OK.
Heading down the list, nature.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for 3 on nature.
Nature for
Relatively
3.
confident there.
Let's do it. The first dinosaurs are thought to have evolved on Earth during which time period? Cambrian, Permian or Triassic?
I've heard of the Jurassic is the only one that I've heard of, but I think that might have been after a few other periods.
Right, OK.
It's either between Cambrian or Permian, and I don't really know, so I'm going to take a guess and say Cambrian.
Cambrian? We're going to go with Cambrian, please. The first dinosaurs evolved during which period on time? Was it the Cambrian? Triassic.
Oh.
252 million years ago, apparently. Triassic. 541 million for the Cambrian, so it was way further back. OK, not to worry. Back to the categories. We're halfway. Fashion.
I'm just going to go for 3.
Fashion for 3. Which fashion designer is famous for T-shirts with slogans such as Choose Life and Save Our Seas? Victoria Beckham, Catherine Hamnett or Anna Sui?
I don't think it's Victoria Beckham. I think she's more sort of high-end.
Okay.
I've heard of Anna Sui, but only because she does perfume as well. I haven't heard of Catherine Hamnett, but from what I know about the other 2, I think I'm probably going to go with her.
OK, should we light it up then?
Yeah, let's light it
We're
up.
going to go with Catherine Hamnett. By process of elimination, we've come to this answer. Is it right, though? Is the answer Catherine Hamnett? Yes. So Wham, specifically,
Yes.
wore the Choose Life T-shirts.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure you've
remember
seen them.
those.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
my era.
Yeah, well done. 3 counters as well. Took the risk and
Okay,
it's paid off.
yes.
Drop zone 1.
Drop zone 1.
Light it up, please. On that right-hand side. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it could
Just
go into
slide
that
back in.
space. Or
That's okay.
I think it's...
Oh. That's really cruel. £50 drops in. I thought you had it right in the right
did
place.
too.
1,950. 2 more to go in. 1 again.
1 again, please.
1 again. Might get a little nudge on it here as it hits all those black counters.
It's just
Is it
sitting
going to be
there.
enough? There you go. Nudging forward, but not enough to get it onto the bottom shelf. All those there. OK, 1 more to go in. Drop someone again.
It's got to be drop zone 1.
1 up, please. It's not going to take much on that right-hand side. But it needs to be flat,
It loves
only.
that left-hand side.
Get flat. It is flat. Oh, that could do it.
May nudge that black one.
To hit the silver one, to hit the jackpot. It's going over here, I think. Go on. Oh, it's still too heavy. I can't believe it. Double goes forward. I really can't believe that
Yeah.
we've not got it over. Back to the categories. 2 left.
Politics isn't my favourite, so I'm going to go for 2 for politics, I think.
All right. Politics for 2. At the date of their first appointment, who was the UK's youngest ever Labour Prime Minister? Tony Blair, Harold Wilson or Gordon Brown?
I wasn't here when Harold Winston was Prime Minister, so I have no idea what he looks like or how old he was. Gordon Brown, I think, was a little bit older than Tony Blair when he was Prime Minister. I think I'm going to have to go with Tony.
Tony Blair?
Yeah.
OK, we're going to go with Tony Blair, please. So the UK's youngest ever Labour Prime Minister, let's find out. Is it Tony Blair? Yes. Blair was 43, Wilson 48, Brown was 56.
Yeah.
Well done. Right.
Lucky.
Drop zone 1?
Drop zone 1, please.
Load it up. Come on now.
It's got to be on the right. That's better.
We need it flat, though, Lee.
Yep.
It's slow on the release. That's a waste. Just riding up there. Need to give it a chance to get flat. Need to give it a chance to get flat. Right, 1 more to go. Drop zone 1 again.
Drop zone 1, please.
Load it up. Quick drop. Settle, settle, settle. Can we get some lateral on this? There, yes, we can.
Got it.
Okay.
I think that double's about to go, so hopefully...
With a fair few others as well. That was a
Yes.
nice trot. 8 across the tipping point, £400. Takes us up to 2,250, but we can double it up and give you another £400. So suddenly the money goes up very nicely. All the way up to 2,650, and we're on the bottom shelf. We're getting there, Lee.
Needed that.
We did need it. Right, back to the categories. We've got sport left.
I think I'm going to go for 3.
You've got to go for it, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got to go for it.
Sport for 3, please.
Yes, please.
The Summer and Winter Olympic Games were always held in the same year from 1924 until when? 1984, 1988 or 1992?
This is just going to be a guess. I do watch both of them and I thoroughly enjoy them. I am going to take a guess and go for 92.
Should we go 92?
Yeah.
We're going with 1992. So, from 1924 until 1992, we're hoping the Summer and Winter Olympics were held in the same year. Now it's alternating 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you found the right answer? Was it 1992? It was. Barcelona, 1992.
I remember Barcelona.
Yeah.
I've been to the Olympic grounds there.
Well done. 3
Thank
counters.
you. Thank you.
Drop zone 1.
Yeah, let's go for drop zone 1.
Fire up 1.
Left-hand side again.
Gonna fill that hole. We've absolutely rinsed that side of the machine.
Yes.
Hence it being empty. Right, we've got 2 more to go in. 1 again?
I think I will go 1 more time, drop zone 1.
Yeah,
and
see if we can get it
if
on
we
the
don't
right.
get anything, then
Then we go for the money.
yeah. So drop zone 1, please.
1 up, please. We can get it on the right and we get it forward. You never know, Lee. Not sure that's going to be far enough over, is it?
Sure.
We've had a lot down that side. And squeeze over. 3 counters drop in. OK, £150 goes. Takes us up to £2,800. Down to your last one now.
I think I'm going to go for drop zone 4.
Go for the money?
Yeah.
All right, fire up 4, please. Could work if anything's going to come over. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not even ready. So you went for the money. Sadly, that didn't work out. We're out of
Yeah.
questions and categories. It's not over, though. I am going to offer you one last chance to leave today with £10,000. As things stand, you've got £2,800. You could walk away with that money right now, Lee, or you could trade it for 3 counters, put it in the machine in the hope of getting the jackpot counter out. I think I know what you're going to say, seeing as you've already turned your back on the jackpot counter and tried to go for the money. But I need to ask you nonetheless, would you like to take the money or the trade?
If there was more counters on the top of drop zone 1, I might take the trade. And it seems to be heading to the left quite a lot, and that's not where we want it to go. So I think I'm going to take the money.
OK, I'll ask you one last time. Would you like to take the money or the trade?
The money, please.
Congratulations, £2,800, a lovely amount of money, and I'm sure we'll go a long way
It will.
within the wedding fund.
At least buy a dress.
We're going to play out the trade, though, see
Okay.
what might have happened had you been willing to go for it. Job 1. So that wouldn't have been any use whatsoever when it comes to
No.
the trade. Drop 2. There you go. A couple more there. And one more. This was the third and final drop. Yeah. So we didn't get anywhere near it.
No.
How are you feeling now?
I'm glad I made my decision.
You certainly made
Yes.
the right decision.
Thank
and you're
you
leaving with
very much.
£2,800. You've had a great game, Lee. Have you enjoyed it?
I've had a great day. Thank you so much.
It's been a real treat. I've really enjoyed playing alongside you. Best of luck with the wedding as well.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Lee's leaving with £2,800. She was right to turn down the trade. Not one trade counter went anywhere near that jackpot. So frustrating. Just how it goes some days. Join us next time when the fate of 3 more players will hang in the balance on Tipping Point. Goodbye.